let's go for a walk. Let's start looking at stuff. That each single one has a gift. You can't ever say, oh, that's just a weed. There's no such thing, because they all either give a food, a medicine, utility, and every single one that's green is giving us breath. So right here you see this little one where the flowers are starting to die back a little bit. In Ojibwe you call it manish tanish yopin, so sheep potatoes. And they do have little potatoes that dry really nicely and easily. So if you eat this right like this, it's a crunchy horseradish. So it's a regular food source. I'm gonna say go ahead and try it. You might want to dip it in water. I'll eat one. You can dry it. You can mix it with eggs. You can use it all sorts of different ways. It dries super easily. I just put it on a paper plate. Make sure when you see a plant like this that you make sure that there's a lot of them, so you're not taking the last ones. You want to be respectful so that the plant has its chance to come back. Right next to it is these plants over here. These are called trout lilies. Namegos baguns. That means trout leaf. They have female hormones in there. Some tribes around British Columbia, they would say collect 200 pounds of this and you can make it through the winter. This beautiful this sprout, that's a trout lily sprout right there. Hey, it's trying to come right out of the ground. It's trying to offer itself. It's just like if you ever have sprouts in the store, these are even sweeter than that. These are sweet. That's sweet. That has a nice succulent kind of a flavor to it. And some people get sick from it. They use it as an emetic, like to vomit, but I never have. I always get what they call, you get a little bit of as women, we get a little bit of a mood elevation effect from it. Once this flowers and dies back, you'll have a little corm right here, and you can use that for soups. You can use it for all sorts of stuff. This is what they call wood nettles, is one name for it. Mazanatiguas is how you say it in Ojibwe. This is last year's stem. So we would take the kids out and show them how to make twine. You have to get them in the fall because these are too flimsy right now. If you take these, clip them, it's going to get really thick with them. They're really prolific around rivers. And they're good for arthritis. They're great for making vegetable broth. You can use it as a tea. It gives this nice, it's almost buttery soup or tea. So I'd suggest anybody, everybody should go pick this, blanch it, put it in freezer bags, and keep a whole bunch of it. Have it all winter long, because it's good for all sorts of things, the woodland nettle, and it's really abundant. This is garlic mustard, and people have tried all sorts of poisons to get rid of garlic mustard. Why not eat it? It's it's in the mustard family. It's real invasive. It's not one that is wanted. And all you have to do is eat it. Right now, before it has a flower, you make a pesto out of it. And we had some garden warriors make a pesto out of this, and it's highly sought after. Right here, what you can do is just mash it up. It's going to have the flavor of garlic and mustard, and then just add either pine nuts, maybe a little bit of olive oil. Good to go, and you can make your own brand of garlic mustard pesto. People don't realize sometimes what we think of as invasive species are delicious. Everywhere you look, you're going to see different kinds of plants, and if you practice seeing them, always thank them. Put down your tobacco, put down a food offering. Always be thanking that they're here, because that was another important lesson that my aunt taught me was, if you ignore your elders, they're gonna leave you. And she met people, but she also met our elders, the plants, the insects, the animals. She said, what are you gonna do then? Have them, no food, no air, no clean water. So you thank them. It's not a hard thing to remember to do. We're surrounded by plants that are giving us gifts. You can't really look and not see a beautiful gift everywhere we are. Miigwech, bizindawieg. That means thank you for listening, everybody.